think it was 6 months ago, I came down here and I was chatting to Eric and Will, and you told me something. You said you're going to go out and you're going to win that little baby next year.
That'll be done now. Got to win these ABAs.
And this is it, that's your ambition then, to go in there and try and win these?
Got to win them, there's no try about it. Got to go in there, win these ABAs, get on the full-time GV programme, hopefully turn pro after it. Instead of win the ABAs and only gone and done it at a different weight class as well.
Yeah, amazing. We was just talking, Eric, one way, and you know, it's a massive achievement to win an ABA title, but the way he's done it,
yeah, I mean,
he's been, you know, it's not been the easiest of ways, is it?
Not at all. Like I say, it was his first fight as a senior, yeah. His first fight without a head guard, okay, bear that in mind. He hadn't boxed for 7 months. 7 months. He got the gold in Brandenburg, and to throw something else into the mix, he got cut in his first fight, a horrendous cut.
As you can see.
A headbutt.
Zoom in on that a little bit. Let's have a look.
So we had to contend with that as well. So he's like I say, first time in the senior championships, and he's gone and pulled it off. Did we say at 52 kilos as well?
We did.
We had planned on going at 49, but was it a month before?
It's not. I don't think it's even that. Had arguments about it, didn't we?
We had some heated discussions about what weight to go into, and I mean, in the end, there was a rationale behind it. Do you know what I mean? Of moving up, and we looked at who was there, and thought, why not? We'll start moving up and down the weights. We might do 56 next year, aren't we? So we're not too sure yet what his best weight is. Is it 49, 52, or maybe 56?
Well,
watch out.
Listen, you bring a smile to my eye every time I see you, mate. I mean, I was unfortunate that you got to buy straight through the Northwest, didn't you? And you ended up going straight to the Echo Arena, which you were saying, you know, didn't really help him that.
No, boxed.
7 months out of action, first time, like you say, as a senior. Not only that, a fight that you've almost won in the third round, you end up getting an absolute, as we've just shown before,
it was terrible.
A terrible cut, which probably should have put you out of the tournament, but he didn't.
No, I mean, it was horrendous. I mean, I was quite sickened me at the end of that fight. Even though he'd won, my heart thought, you know, obviously been involved in boxing quite a long time, I'd never seen a cut like that with anyone continuing with it. I thought initially, when the referee stopped the fight, I thought he'd stopped it for Wills. I was shocked because he shouted stop, fight stopped, and then boom, heads clashed. It was quite cynical. The guy was known for it, the army guy, tough old 31-year-old man, absolutely a beast he was. I mean, what did he say to you when we got into the ring? He said,
he's massive, isn't
look at the size of him, Will. I didn't mean to scare you, right, but he was a big specimen. I mean, you know the army guys. You know, they train 4 times. I've got a program there, what they do in the army, and they train 4 times a day. You know, the best nutrition, and he was strong as an ox, awkward as an ox, and even more cynical with his head.
Never been stopped either till he boxed me.
He'd never been stopped. You know, the year before, he broke Charlie Edwards' nose. Give up Charlie Edwards' concussion for a couple of days after. Charlie was down there. We spoke to Charlie, and he was telling me how what a battle he had with him, and how he had concussion for 2 days after. And Cawley was about to, on the verge of stopping him, and then the referee, you know what I mean, and he jumped in with his head and gave him that cut. And for me, I was quite fortunate because I purchased some adrenaline. You know, we can use adrenaline in the corners now. And
you've done a course, as you were telling me.
Yeah, I've done the course. We ran a course at our place last year on dealing with cuts, and it was like, you know, right into the thick of it all.
Well, I said to Will, I thought you must have been absolutely gutted, thinking this is it, your tournament was over. But every day you seen the doctor, pass your fit, you went on and
doctor
won
sorted
it.
me out really good, actually. Sorted my eye out. And then second day, I boxed this kid called Muzzy.
For Zani.
He beat the number 1 seed. I should beat the number 1 seed in his
and this is a
hometown
kid
as
that
well.
you fought on your own show, isn't it?
No, this kid. This is a different kid. Boxed him in the semis. And the kid come out first trying to box. I was boxing rings around him, and in the end he was just going in with his head.
Again,
it was
obviously
it was ridiculous at one point, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I mean, let's go back to again. I cannot thank the doctors, the team of doctors who were down there. We had the ex-Navy doctor who was down there. So obviously he's patched people for battle, and so done a really good job. and we had the GB doctor down there as well. He had a 3-man doctor team on his eye, basically sorted him out and enabled him to continue in the contest. But like Will was saying there, I mean, as a coach, would we do it? I said, yeah, I think I would if someone had a cup. You'd work in that area, wouldn't you? So I think he was a African kid, Muzif Wahani, he was called, I think. He beat the number 1 seed, so technically he was a favourite to win. And he cynically targeted Will's eye, not with his fists, with his afro, with his Will Smith.
You wasn't seeded then, were you not, Will?
I didn't even get seeded, no, because I moved up in weight and stuff, so I didn't even get seeded. But I beat the kid who beat the number 1 seed, and I beat the 3rd seed as well. And that 3rd seed beat who did they beat? Niall Farrell.
Yeah,
have you got that clip you put on with the German lad, was it the German national champion, 64 kilos?
Yeah.
If that's on your Facebook page, I'll nick that and I'll put it on and show a few people.
Yeah, no,
that's cheeky, mate.
It's nice.
And then you'd show me something, because he's had you taken, because obviously you're not getting fights. So he's took you to Ireland. You went over with Paddy Barnes.
Yeah, we went thinking. Excuse me. I was aware, obviously, the championships, and we struggled. We struggled for getting decent, top class sparring. For me, I believe in kind of hard, kind of equal sparring, and it's difficult because he's so talented to get that, and we've kind of gone the length and breadth of the country. I mean, I'd like to thank the ones who helped us out. Obviously for this fight, Jack Bateson has been Jack and Mark Bateson have been absolutely wonderful. Came over to us, we've gone to them, and they've provided some kind of really good tough sparring. Done the usual stuff again, gone to the pro gyms. Went back to Champs Camp. With Ensley and Morris and the guys. What's it called? We sparred over there, the Asian kid.
Chief Alley.
Yeah, Chief Alley.
Yeah, nice mover as well.
Yeah. Tough, heavier, featherweight. So we used the heavier ones early on to get him some strength and stuff.
Also, Marcel over in Liverpool was a good kid sparring as well.
Yeah, Marcel Braithwaite from Golden Gloves give us some really good rounds as well. Do you know what I mean? Again, quite unlucky himself not to be in the final stages of the championships.
So your final move on, was that over in Ireland then?
Yeah. So
straight to the tournament.
Yeah, so went to Ireland again. Got invited by Pat Ryan, who's the head of Irish boxing. Got in contact with us and invited us over, looked after us, absolutely unbelievable kind of setup they had over there. Really good hotel, fed us, housed us, and give us some really good sparring, like with Paddy Barnes and some other good fighters out there. I think it was quiet. They only had 4 boxers in the programme, because I think it was the 4 who qualified. So they had Michael Conlon, they had Paddy Barnes, Stephen Donnelly, and I think Joe Ward.
Impressive names there, don't we?
Just to be in the same time and watching what they were doing, and obviously they've got a Georgian head coach, and they've got a Russian. Dimitri was there with us, and just picking things up.
Where does this leave Will now then? What's happening? You've got the 3 Nations to look forward to?
The 3 Nations coming up now, but...
Better go back a bit, you haven't talked about the finals yet. Come on, we're on the semis.
Alright, go on then. Well, I mean, people have got to see you. You do things in that ring that I don't see many people doing, mate. It's a little bit special. And to say that you're totally unconventional, you're taking bits of like Charlie Edwards and all these people that are renowned for that, but you're doing it even to excess to them. Yeah,
I think is it. I mean, I'm not being what's the word I'm looking for now?
Biased.
Not biased or whatever, but he's changed. I'd say he's changed many styles already, because you've seen people now trying to ape and copy some of his techniques on the England technique.
It's a movement though, it's phenomenal.
The game is about to be hit. Hit without being hit, basically. Do you know what I mean?
He does it well.
It's and maintain your faculties at the end of the game.
That's what I'm saying. Anyone can jump in there and have a punch up, can't they?
Yeah.
And not a lot of people can move and not get hit and hit other people. So
I just said, I would have hated to fall someone like you, mate. You would have been my worst nightmare, because it is very disheartening when you're being peppered with punches, and then you're not landing anything back. You'll accept it. You'll accept being punched if you can land your own, but you can't. And so you should break the people's hearts.
That's what you got to do. You got to break them down. And to be fair, a lot of people think I won't be able to do that for over 12 rounds, but they've not seen me spar for over 12 rounds. As the rounds get on, I get so much better.
That's the issue we have. I mean, we have to bring a heart monitor down to get him up there because he's got such a low heartbeat. He's not warming up. When he's sparring, he's not warming up until his third round. And that's my big bugbear is he doesn't. The way he warms up, he doesn't warm up enough, and we've had arguments about it. He needs to. We took a heart monitor down to make sure he was warmed up enough, and still he just does his own little thing, and he'll do, like you say, we've told the pro gyms, and like you say, he's doing 6-10 rounds and whatever all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, so I've got no worries whatsoever for when he turns over, because he's more of a pro fighter.
Is he going to get the opportunity to go to Rio, do you think, or is that going to bypass him?
That's the sore point for me. I can't go too far into it without what I'm saying, but because it's going to be aired by people, I'm just going to. Yeah. I'm not going to say nothing on that. Do you know what I mean? Because,
well, you never know, but probably won't see that Rio.
We'll get in trouble.
Most likely I'm going to try and stick around for the...
He'll stick around. He's got the Commonwealth Games. He's got Tokyo as well. He'll only be 21. Be only 21 for Tokyo, in 2020. But that's the target. Tokyo, Commonwealth Games first. That's the first target.
So it's nice to see you're going to stick around a little bit, and maybe even get to defend that belt.
Yeah, maybe next year.
Well, we'll see.
Or do you think you might even, like you say, you might even moving up?
Yeah.
Or move down?
The ideal pathway for me, I think, with GB, obviously, is the WSB. He is a better fighter over the longer rounds.
Yeah.
So the
I was talking to Lyndon, who fought on it over in Mexico.
Yeah.
He was unfortunate.
He won that fight. He won that fight.
Yeah.
He won that fight.
He lost the first round, probably shared the second, and then he walked the last three.
He trains in a pro environment, doesn't he? So he's got that kind of longevity in his boxing.
It's nice to see for the Northwest though. Like, it was just because Danny was going to be down there. Danny Wright.
Yeah.
He won was it 64 kilos?
Yeah, 64. Yeah, he done well, Danny. Danny again. Not Northwest, Oldham. Let's not forget. Even though he boxes in out of Centurions in Atherton, where I think it is. It's from Oldham. It's
both Oldham lads, but you're actually both trained by Middleton boys.
Me and Ben.
Yeah.
The Middleton touch, do you know what I mean? We know Ben very well. We got on with Ben.
Ben's had some success, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. He's been around. He's been bullshit for a long time. So
I think he was involved when I used to box with Darren Garrick and all that.
Yeah, he's been around a long time. But like I say, it's on the ascendancy. I mean, it's a fighting town. This town, you know that. I'm sure you've been down there on a Saturday night on York Street.
I don't remember any of those nights, so that's the problem.
No, it is. It's like I say, it's a unique little town, and to get two ABA champions in one,
special, isn't it?
Oh, it's special, and
probably the two standout men.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I read the boxing news stuff. The boxing news today online kind of live feed, and they said Will Cawley was one of the most impressive boxers. Him and Danny Wright were the two most impressive boxers.
Definitely.
I think Danny's fights were definitely. Excuse me again. Danny's fights were.
We're old men. You've got to remember that. That don't come easy to us, mate.
Danny's fights were tough fights of the night.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Top quality kid though, Dalton Smith.
Yeah, beat Dalton, didn't he? Again, number one.
Off the England squad.
Yeah, top quality kid Dalton. Now that was some fight that as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. But like I say, he was the only one out of your age group. The 97-year group really came strong. Four of their lads got the titles for World's 97. So I think boxing is generally an ascendancy. There's a lot of people getting involved in it. The techniques are getting more complex, and
that's true.
People are aware of nutrition now and stuff, and
I think our age group took over really, wasn't it? Kieran MacDonald won it at 49.
Yep.
I won it at 52. Cal Fell won it at 69.
Yeah.
And Ben Whittaker won it at 75.
So these are all the guys that won it when I filmed you when you won the Northwest Youth, because you went on to win that tournament, didn't you?
All of us, we've all been on the England team together,
right.
For the full year. All the youth England team. So we all know each other really well and all close together. So it was nice to see all 4 of us go on and win that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously Dalton was there in the finals as well.
Yeah.
A couple of us were there as well. So no, it's no.
How did you celebrate, mate?
Celebrating the hospital getting us up.
Is that it?
Cut healed.
I could tell you how we celebrate before we even boxed. I should mention the story of Emma. We can't mention that. We can't mention Emma.
But, so I mean, this is it now. Will's your oyster, isn't it, kiddo?
That's it.
No, like I say, we've got the Tri-Nations in end of the month up in Scotland.
And if the cut's healed, then you've got to go in that. But
I
only
am
if that's
gonna do it,
right.
but to be fair, I think it's going to take a long time to heal this, so I might just have to step aside and let the kid in the final.
Have we got any pictures of the cut when it was done on the
yeah,
night? I did get them off you think, because I mean, it was bad, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it was right open there, and I would have thought automatically you're not going through it. I could see in your face you look gutted, you know, absolutely distraught. But
I was.
Made you focus, though, didn't it, mate?
I had to change up a bit, like even on the semi-finals, I was just trying to box off the back foot, and if you watched the finals, I was just boxing on the back foot and just trying to keep the cut out of the way more than anything.
You know, so for really, it hindered his performance. Really, I think you would have seen a more stellar performance than he gave, and people will still give him accolades after that performance. But I mean, he was contending with that cut. So again, he had, you know, his eye on, no, his eye, excuse the pun, but his mind was elsewhere. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's like I say, we were saying before, that is a fantastic learning curve to come through something, adversity like that at the beginning of a tournament when you think that's it, you know, the tournament's over, but you've managed to keep yourself focused and go, well, if we can, we can, and you've gone out there and you performed every time. That's off to you, kid. That's a bit special.
Definitely.
So you've got to make a prediction again, because last time you made a prediction. So what are you going to do next? What are you going to do? What's going to
predict me going to Rio? Let's predict that, eh?
I've got to go to Rio.
Two can be continued. That.
It's out of his hands. The decision's been made already.
Yeah, I'd like to say another thing. In the semi-finals, my little cousin boxed on the grassroots, like Ricardo Jenkins, he's called. Had about 5 schools belts.
And who does he box for?
Phoenix Fire Station, he boxes.
Based in Liverpool, then.
Liverpool, yeah. And it's going to be a top quality kid. I can't say.
How old is he?
About 10. So he's not even had his first fight
so,
yet.
Yeah,
he's turned 11 in about 4 months, and he's going to win these schoolboys when he boxes them. Can't see a schoolboy kid beating him.
Yeah?
Top quality kid.
Before
You've been giving a few tips, have you?
Yeah, boxing just a mini-me, as I think. Just a mini-me.
But like you say, it's not been a straightforward pathway. We've had a lot of support on our way. Do you know what I mean? I mentioned earlier the guys who've let us come to their gyms and spar and stuff like that. I mean, we also do a lot of work with...
But 1 second though, before we go on, I mean, Will's amazing, he's standing out, but you've got a group of lads here that are really, really talented young boxers. I filmed a show, I don't know, it wasn't one of your shows, it was someone else's. I think you had about 3 lads on there, and I was really impressed with all 3 of them. I think they all won, and really, really impressive. And all different styles, because as I was saying, when you have someone with your talent in a gym, everyone tries to emulate you a little bit, and that isn't so here.
But yeah, we have a basic foundation, again, which is about kind of hitting without being hit, irregardless, and you know, we kind of drill in footwork all the way, but you know, just because you use footwork doesn't mean you have to be a evasive fighter. When you look at people like Lomachenko, he's got excellent footwork, but he's a kind of offensive fighter. Yeah, you look at his footwork, so it's key to what we do.
But he does do things what he does.
Yeah, there's that.
You dip under the jab, and then you're suddenly at the behind, have to turn around and pop him.
Yeah.
That's not right.
I just think you can't. I mean, we're all different. We've all got different kind of body types. You can't teach everyone to box the same, so you've got to look at their attributes and their strengths, their weaknesses, and try and forge a style which suits them. Do you know what I mean? So we have got some good kids, good kids coming up. And
when's your next show then?
Got a show on June 17th up at the Oldham Sports Centre.
Well, that's not a long way. What's that, about 6 weeks?
6 weeks, yeah, 6 weeks. Yeah, 6 weeks away. So an open show.
You're going to have top table.
Yeah.
We're going to get some local lads, and we're going to get some of Ben's lads on, because the Oldham lads, it's going to be Oldham based show, and hopefully, you know, people will come out and support us. You know, talking about support, we've had a lot of support you know, with Will.
A few people actually want to say thank you to as well.
Yeah, go on, mate.
Keith done a lot of stuff with me. He's trained me like running since I was about 12.
He's
Keith, a sprint coach.
Yeah, he's
done a lot for me. That.
Yeah, he's runs a company called Pure Speed Academy. Does basically sprint coach for Sale Harriers, and it's not just about running fast. It's about hand speed, relaxation. Done an awful lot of work with Will. We've had people come on board like Soulmate Foods. Have kind of provided some food, ready-made packaged food for Will. Protein World have provided loads of protein.
What scared me was what you told me before, because I was saying to you, like, you said you've not really took it that seriously. He's the ABA champion, and he said, I'm only 75% of the person that I'm going to be.
Yeah, it's
a lot of people have went in these ABAs and trained like a demon, and to be fair, I don't think I cruise most of my training, to be fair.
No, we should say, now we've had arguments on the way and stuff like that. But what I will say is that we do train extremely hard, so we have high standards here. I mean, it's not your average. It's not your average amateur club. You know what I'm saying? Where we have a sprint coach. So you know what I'm saying? Twice a week we'll go down to kind of the stadium and do stuff there. We have high standards when it comes to training and stuff we've done in these parks. You know, we train awfully hard at the start of the season for the Brandenburg Cup. Stuff we were doing there, and he stayed with them.
Well, listen, I know you think because you keep up that pace throughout the whole fight. You don't. It's not like sometimes you expect someone like you to start slowing up a little bit, and when you're slow, you're going to get caught. Yeah. You don't, as you say, you just start getting to that second gear then, and you start going through, and then. I don't think you mean to do it, but you do make good boxers look silly.
Yeah, well, like I said before, when I get out of the ring, sometimes people ask me, "How'd you do this?" and "How'd you do that?" And I just say, "I don't have a clue how I did it. I just do it. I don't think about it. I just do it."
It's like the Matrix sometimes, where he slows things down to his own pace. Yeah. It's amazing kind of skill to have. It makes people fight his own pace.
Well, I'm hoping, as we've spoke about, the fights that you've gone through. They might be loaded up onto that YouTube channel. Listeners, I'll try and overlay a few lists as we was talking about, because you're a special talent, mate. Eric,
just before we go, I just want to give another shout out to Charlie Henson, who used to be an old coach here. I said I'd say thanks to him for everything he did for me and stuff.
Yeah,
he's a really nice guy. So Charlie, nice one.
Oh yeah, if you're thanking coaches, you've got to thank.
Yeah, thank you.
Tommy.
I'm getting there. You're interrupting me.
Don't forget Tommy.
There's a few people I want to thank. It's Tommy Moon as well. Did a lot of running, strength and conditioning, weights and stuff with me, helped me get my weight down. Aaron McLeish did a lot of the technical work, and Big Man next to me did a lot of the work with me.
He directed it all.
Just does most of the shouting most of the time. But
the shouting and dragging him out of his bed.
He's got you in the right places on it, mate.
That was it. Dragging him out of bed and strangling him and stuff like that.
Bouncing cases off me.
Bouncing cases off him and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But
nothing major.
Nothing major, but it's worth it in the end, because that's what needed to become a champion. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
He did it now. He is. He said it. He did it. Don't you?
Say chat shit, not get banged. That's the
what was that again?
We'll finish
chat
on that.
Not get banged.
Yeah.
Chat shit, not get banged. Where's that from? Do you know what I mean?
It's Jimmy Kelly's adopted that one, hasn't he? So, from Champs Camp. So listen, take care, lads. Absolute joy. I look forward to whatever you do in the future, mate.
We'll see you in 6 months' time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers,
Bye.
mate. Bye.